Hey guys, welcome to the Riddle Tube. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Anybody Killer, the big ABK, and I'm going to have a special guest on here, a fellow juggalo named Daniel, and we are going to discuss a little bit about what's going on with the ABK. So, if I may, call Daniel to the podium. This is the Speculationz Haz Itttt part of the show, and I want to welcome Daniel, a juggalo.
What up?
So, tell me, what do you think about what's going on with ABK and him being on psychopathic still?
So we're kind of speculating on the killer right now. Kind of talking about projects coming up, what's going on with him. He's kind of always been in the shadows, you never really know what's going on with the killer.
Right.
Back in February, he made an appearance at Astronomicon.
Unexpectedly.
We all know he kind of got dicked over out of the Juggalo Love Cypher back in September when his van broke down. Wasn't able to make that cypher for Psychopathic.
Which I'm still butthurt about, by the way.
Yeah, me too. He made a surprise it wasn't really a surprise, but an appearance at Astronomicon. And now we're about to see him do a pre-party show for Psychopathic's DCG Con, but he's not doing a show at the DCG Con. So
why not?
Is Anybody Killer on Psychopathic Records? I know this is the question we're all asking.
So let me bring this point up. So, you said earlier that, you brought up a good point. ABK hasn't dropped a full-length, EP on Psychopathic for 8 years now, since 2010. But, he's dabbled in a couple old samplers, coming from Native World. So what do you think about that?
Well, yeah, he has not dropped a full-length album on Psychopathic since Medicine Bag. And he promised a Shapeshifter in 2013, I think it was, which is 5 years ago now. And maybe it was even earlier than that. And we got a little sampler of that. But where's Shapeshifter, Killa? And I know you're doing the Killa Features projects, which is sweet. And he's been doing those with a lot of the other signees on Native World. And getting their names out there, and I understand he's doing his thing, but you listen to those and they got some good songs, but I feel like the production's kind of lacking on them, and considering ABK's kind of an OG in the Juggalo world, I feel like his music deserves better production, and this makes me think, maybe is he getting dicked at Psychopathic for studio time?
Well, speaking of production and Psychopathic, we all heard that, Young Wicked produced a lot of the beats on that album. So if that is a problem with, Psychopathic, then why wouldn't you just release it on Native World with Young Wicked's beats? Wouldn't that be fresh?
I feel like you should just release it the way it was originally intended.
Yeah.
I don't know really what's going on with that, but some ninjas are saying and then he should sign ABK, and I see some validity in that for sure, because then he would be getting the production he deserves, he'd be getting the show play he deserves,
maybe no
he'd be getting
checks.
the attention he deserves. I think so. I think it's a valid point, but at the same time I don't want him to have to take away from his thing at Native World, because that's his creation and it's fucking dope. There's dope rappers on that label, and
plus I feel like it's kind of unlikely that he'll end up on him, and I feel like it's more likely that he'll continue on his Native World shit. So.
Me too. But the real question is, where's Shapeshifter? Is ABK still on Psychopathic? And fuck y'all.
I want to thank Daniel the Juggalo for getting on with me as a special guest today, and thanks for joining us for Speculationz Haz Itttt. Welcome to the shout out salute moment, where I give props to some of the dopest motherfuckers out there. Today, my shout out goes to Ritz, bitch. For real though, shout outs to Ritz. He's really, really dope. He's got some really unique, fresh flows that will blow your wig back. So if you haven't heard of Ritz, check him out. On another note, he just left Strange. All is gravy. All is good and gravy. He just ended his contract with Strange Music, and now he's moving on to his own independent record label called CNT Entertainment, which stands for Clientele Entertainment, which is pretty dope. So congrats to Ritz on that. And he also killed it on day one of Juggalo Weekend for the Heckles night. He did a really fresh set, an acapella and all. Really, really fresh. Give props to Ritz. He also recently came out with a song with featuring Young Wicked and Jamie Madrox, which is pretty fresh. Still I Rise. So check that shit out. It's pretty dope. So, you know, he's hanging out with everybody. He's dope. He's fresh. He's still upcoming. I mean, I've been listening to Ritz since American days. You know, White Jesus, Yellow Wolf, shit like, you know, fresh. So, shout out and salute to Ritz. Keep killing it. Keep blowing wigs back. Don't forget to peep out his new record, Last Call, motherfucker. It's time for the one and only Riddle Bit. So tell me, juggalos and juggalettes, what is the bell that does not ring, but which upon the angels sing? And don't you go Googling that shit either, bro. Not cool. The answer's coming at you next week. Whoop whoop. Thank you all for tuning in to the very first ever episode of the Riddle Tube with Riddlebox coming at you live. Please leave your comments in the comment section. I want to hear what y'all have to think. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear you love. I want to hear you hate. I don't give a fuck. I just want to hear you. So comment, subscribe. Hopefully we'll see you next time, motherfucker. Peace, bangarang, whoop whoop, shit dick, and all that good shit. Peace.